The New Orleans Pelicans entered the 2023 to 2024 NBA season with sky-high expectations, hoping to build off one of the best years in franchise history. But instead of taking the next step forward, the team hit a brick wall, stumbling through a disappointing campaign that left fans and analysts questioning the franchise's direction. Now, as the offseason looms large, conflicting reports about Zion Williamson's future with the Pelicans have added even more uncertainty to an already turbulent situation. On the one hand, there's a report from The Athletic's William Guillory that suggests Zion is likely to stay put in New Orleans. Guillory, a respected voice on the Pelicans beat, reported earlier this week that it's very unlikely Williamson would be moved, given his strong play toward the end of the season. But in an unexpected twist, Yahoo Sports' Kevin O'Connor has thrown cold water on that notion, suggesting a potential fire sale is brewing in New Orleans. As if the Pelicans didn't have enough on their plate this offseason. A new general manager in Joe Dumars, the 7th overall pick in the draft, and mounting pressure to finally take a meaningful step forward. This new report raises some serious questions about the future of their franchise cornerstone. Could Zion Williamson really be on the move? Is New Orleans prepared to break up its core and go in a completely new direction? Zion's injury history and availability concerns. The crux of the debate surrounding Zion Williamson's future with the Pelicans lies in one word: availability. At his peak, Zion is an otherworldly talent, a human highlight reel with a rare combination of size, skill, and athleticism that makes defenders look helpless. However, the problem for New Orleans has never been Zion's ability on the court. It's been his ability to stay on it. Since being selected number 1 overall in the 2019 NBA draft, Zion has played just 114 games out of a possible 246. In fact, he has only suited up for 30 or fewer games in 4 of his 6 seasons in the league. This isn't just a series of minor setbacks, it's a pattern of injuries that has plagued one of the NBA's most electrifying young stars. Zion's body simply hasn't held up to the rigorous demands of an 82-game season, even during his dominant stretches, which include the tail end of the 2023 to 2024 season when he was playing the best basketball of his career. The shadow of injury always looms. That's a major concern for New Orleans, a team that had hoped to pair Zion's unique talents with the development of their other young players to form a competitive team in the loaded Western Conference. Adding another layer of complexity to this situation is Zion's hefty contract. After signing a 5-year, $197 million rookie extension, Williamson is set to make just under $40 million in the 2024 to 2025 season alone. That contract brings significant financial and strategic weight, as New Orleans would need to ensure any trade return makes sense for both the short and long term. With Zion's injury history casting a shadow over his potential, teams interested in trading for him will want assurances about his health and commitment. On the flip side, Zion's potential is undeniable. When he's healthy, he is an unstoppable force, capable of putting up 25 to 30 points a night and dominating in the paint like few others in the NBA. That kind of talent doesn't come around often, which is why the Pelicans will be holding out hope that they can either keep him or move him for significant value, should they decide to trade. What's next for the Pelicans? With conflicting reports swirling and an offseason full of questions, the New Orleans Pelicans stand at a crossroads. Will they push forward with Zion Williamson as their centerpiece and hope that he can finally stay healthy? Or will they take the bold step of moving on from their franchise player, breaking up their core, and retooling for a future that's less dependent on injury-prone stars? One thing is clear. The next few months are critical with the Pelicans. The arrival of Joe Dumars as general manager adds an intriguing wrinkle to the decision-making process, as he comes with a track record of making tough decisions and making big trades. Whether the Pelicans can rebuild around Zion or choose to trade him for a king's ransom will determine the trajectory of this franchise for years to come. In a Western Conference that is as stacked as ever, New Orleans cannot afford to waste time. They need answers, and they need them fast.